Hi guys, it's Pamela Naturals and I'm back with another video. Today I want to talk about a specific question that one of you guys asked me, and I think I'm going to start doing this a little bit more often because it gives me more time to explain myself and all the concepts that I'm trying to put across. So if you have a question, be sure to leave a comment below or contact me via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or my email pamelanaturals@gmail.com. and I'll be sure to answer your questions. I think that's going to be better in addressing everybody or each of our concerns, I guess, to help us on our natural hair journey. Yeah, if I can't answer your question via video, I'll definitely do via post or just comment below your question. So today's question is from Valencia, and thank you, Valencia, for your question. I decided particularly to come and make a video about this question because it's very important. It's probably one of the biggest things that we deal with as naturals, especially type 4 hair. This is not my hair, by the way. This is my clip-ins, my kinky clip-ins. You know about these, you guys, you know where to get them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click that link on your right, I believe, and make sure to click the bell so you get notified each time I post a video. All right, let's get straight into it. Here's the question. Pililo, how are you? My hair is long, but it's breaking. What can I use? She asks. It was treated and now it's natural. So thanks again for your question, Valencia. From my understanding, I'm picking that you had chemically treated your hair. It was relaxed. And now you've gone to natural. So kudos for going natural. We're all about Team Natural. Congratulations for going natural. This question is very important and it's talking about breakage. In this video, I'm going to address 4 things that you can ask yourself with regards to why your hair is breaking. So number 1 is moisture. Number 2 is trimming. Number 3 is detangling. And number 4 is protein treatment. Notice that all of the 4 concepts are important. However, 3 of them have to do with maintenance and how you handle your hair rather than what you use. So before we get into it, I just want to talk about breakage versus shedding. So the first thing that you need to do is determine whether your hair is shedding or it's breaking. If it's shedding, you're going to see long strands of hair, which signifies obviously the whole piece of hair is out. And at the end of the hair, you'll see a little white bulb, which is coming from the follicle on the scalp. So you know that's shedding. If it's breaking, it'll be little short pieces of hair. It might not be this short, it might be that short. But it probably won't be, you won't see that little white bulb, the little white particle at the ends of the hair. And that's how you distinguish. You have determine that, Valencia, and that you know now that your hair is breaking. What are the things that you should look out for? Unfortunately, there is no product per se that's gonna help you, eliminate breakage, so to speak. A lot of the things that we do are supposed to help us prevent it, and a lot of it has to do with maintenance. So number 1, moisture. Moisture is super important. I come here to talk about moisture in just about all of my videos. It's overlooked, it's underestimated. Moisture strengthens your hair, makes it supple, makes it easier to deal with. So moisture is number 1. And also, if your hair is super dry, and our hair is naturally dry, and you're not adding moisture to it, already you're not giving it the support it needs. So it will be very fragile and prone to breakage. So moisturizing your hair. Moisture is equal to water. So whatever you're putting in your hair to moisturize it must be water-based. Anything that has got aqua or water in it is going to be good to moisturize your hair. Also, just plain water. Plain water is great. I use water all the time. Put water and oil in a little bottle, spritz it all over. That's your moisture done. Okay? So moisture is super important. You need to make sure you're moisturizing your hair. If you're not moisturizing your hair, you will see breakage. And unfortunately, there is no magic product that's going to fix that. Okay, so the next thing is trimming your ends. Now, this one is super important. I'm just gonna put this down here. trimming your hair is super important. Trimming your hair does not grow your hair, but it keeps your hair healthy at the ends. Think about it like this. Your hair grows from the scalp, right? Great. But then when it grows from the scalp, you need to maintain it at the ends, especially these ends here. Okay? Let's take, for instance, this is my hair. These ends here, these are the ones that are going to give you length, because these are the oldest part of your hair. They break easily. So for instance, my hair is, I think, a year old. So the ends of my hair are a year old. So they've gone through a lot of detangling, deep conditioning, styling, you know, the weather, heat, the cold, you know, rubbing onto rough surfaces. So it's old and it's gone through a lot already. When it's at, you know, the ends of your hair have gone through a lot already. That's why they need a regular trim to make sure that they're healthy. Still on the subject of trimming your hair, let's take for instance that you've got split ends, right? Your hair will continue to break because, say for instance, this is your hair, right? This is your hair. A split end kind of branches off, and this is just one kind of split end, you know, one kind of split end. There's so many types. This, say for instance, your split end branches off the hair, right? This connecting area will be weak. It'll constantly be weak until you cut it off. So even if your hair is trying to grow here, it's a split end kind of growth. It'll always be weak here where it's branched off. So you need to trim it here so that it continues to grow. So trimming your hair is like, it should be part of your regimen, your routine, your natural hair regimen, if you want to see less breakage and obviously length in the long term. So definitely trim your hair. It might be the cause of your breakage. The next thing I'm going to talk about is detangling. Guess what? I found the magic product to prevent breakage. I wish there was a product that would prevent breakage. There is no product that will stop your hair from breaking. It's actually how you manually handle it that's going to be the determinant of how severely your hair breaks. Okay, so detangling, if you're combing your hair like that, you know, with an afro comb, or, you know, handling your hair roughly, if it hurts to comb your hair, you know, that is a no-no. Detangling should be a deliberate action that you take on your hair so that it's gently done and you preserve your hair, especially at those ends that we talked about that are really old and fragile, right? So you want to make sure your hair is damp. You spritz it with some water, grab a wide tooth comb or your fingers or whatever it is that you use to detangle, and just go in there from the ends all the way to the root, gently. That's going to prevent your breakage. The final tip I want to give you is, I guess, what you're asking for. What do I use? Well, protein. Protein is great for strengthening your hair. It might be another reason your hair is breaking. I mean, protein keeps our hair strong. It strengthens it. Adding protein to your hair or even in your diet is going to increase the strength of your hair, and in return, less breakage is going to happen. So what do you do to increase protein in your hair? Number one, eat protein. There's so many foods full of protein. If you eat meat, red meat, you know, eggs have got protein, and you can actually put eggs in your hair. It doesn't have to be complicated. Put an egg, one egg, an avocado, and olive oil. Mix it together into the hair. Cover it with a deep conditioning cup or, you know, plastic, and a towel over. Leave it in for at least 30 minutes and wash it out. That will add protein to your hair and strengthen it, and hopefully prevent breakage for you. So those are the 4 tips that I had for you guys. And I hope this answers your question, Valencia. Once again, thank you. Guys, if you have any questions for me, please comment below, send me a message, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I'll probably do this a little bit more. Let me know what you think about this idea, but I think it's going to be good to address specific questions that you ask. There's no reason me making videos if you guys are not concerned, if you guys are not interested in those topics. Be sure to follow these and you definitely see less breakage in your each time you handle your hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, it's Pamela Naturals. Don't forget to subscribe. God bless you.